What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. It is the 9th day of February. Here we are sitting at about $1.45 with roughly 7 hours and 6 minutes left in the day. I think what we've done today is actually really nice. Wicking down, getting a quote-unquote lower low, like over the past few days, right? You wicked down, and now you've reversed and come back up. Like, you've made a really sharp recovery here over the past few hours. And I say sharp, it's relatively speaking. This was a sharp recovery. This is small potatoes in comparison, but still the point being that you saw a slightly lower low, head faked the markets, and then you came back up. It's nice to see that. We like that kind of behavior, and especially consistent growth like that. That's really nice to see. I want to look at this on let's look at it on Coinbase or Binance. More volume. A little bit of volume coming in here, a little bit of volume coming out. It's not necessarily that's not bad with the volume. This isn't like great with the volume. It's a little take it or leave it, who cares, whatever. But I would still think that we move up. The 1 hour RSI, the stochastics, everything's so neutral. It's hard to really decipher. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. I would think we move up, man. The stochastics suggest it. The RSI, in my opinion, would suggest it. And the MACD, we're right on the forefront of crossing above the zero. You're building some bullish momentum. I think you're about to break out, man. Maybe today, Monday, maybe tomorrow, Tuesday, but sometime soon, yeah, I think you're going to break out from a high to a low here. The expectation should be something around the golden ratio. If not the golden ratio, at least these points of resistance, $1.64 at a minimum. But I'm thinking $1.80, $1.90 is where we're going to go, right? Consolidate there, and then come back, and then we test for that $2.20 level, something like that up there. Daily time frame. Let me look at this. I think that's completely appropriate. At least $1.80, $1.90, but I'm again expecting that we do get above $2. And I don't expect, again, that $2 target, I don't expect it's going to be a one fell swoop move. We will likely have trials along the way. It might be exactly just like this. It might take longer. Maybe it's more extended. It takes like a longer time. Maybe there's more drawbacks along the way. It takes longer in that format. However it is, but I do believe ultimately at least here, at least $1.80, $1.90. At most $2.21, $2.04, something up here. And from here, I would think that we do go to this zone. Probably really right immediately, like promptly, $1.80, $1.90. But at least $1.64. And then from any of these areas, we'll find resistance, we'll pull back, find support, stair step our way up, however it works. That's the thought. I don't really think I have anything else to say, guys. There's really not a whole lot to talk about with that. I mean, XRP is likely not in a bull market anymore, right? Likely not. If we look at this, I'm actually kind of curious. Let me just see here. Hold on. Come on. XRP USD, all-time history. I mean, this is technically, like overall, it would be like a triple top, a relative double top, but a triple top in the same area. Slight higher high, fake out, M pattern. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine that we come up here and that we break out to the upside. So I'm going to stick with the idea that we do move up to prices around, but probably above $2 over the next month or two. And then likely we proceed lower still. I think that this bear market for XRP, this corrective phase, will end once we're down in these areas of prior resistance for support. So something around, I mean, anything as low, it could be as low as 66 cents. It could be as high as 92 cents, but something below $1, above 60 cents, below $1, something in there. That's where I think it's going to be. And again, I don't think we're dropping there right now. I think we're moving up. But then, sometime later this year, probably going into Q3 or Q4, July, August, September, maybe Q4, we should be finding our lows. That's the expectation. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. If you think about it, if we're zooming out and really, really thinking about it here, you guys, XRP has been in this very long consolidation phase here, right? You've broken out, and typically these breakouts are not one-off things. They typically bring more, but this was a one-off thing. Now we're consolidating here. We're probably going to come back and find support at prior resistance here. This overall is actually really positive structure, and it sets you up for a very phenomenal time in your next cycle higher. It's unfortunate because I thought this cycle would be the cycle that we got to $13, but at this point, especially with time being on our side, I think it's infallible to really consider this range of $13.56 and maybe even $27 as your overall breakout point. But something here is what we're looking for. That'll just be likely sometime in 2027. Yeah. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.